Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web. And today we have the all new Alpinestars SM3 in the studio. What's up, Speed Addicts fan? Before we get into the brand new off-road helmet from the folks over at Alpinestars, yes, you can now own Alpinestars off-road helmet for only $199, and that's shipped free at Speed Addicts. Before we tell you all about it though, subscribe to the channel. That way you're the first to know about exciting new releases like this SM3 that we're gonna talk about today. If you subscribe, you won't miss out. Also, if you're gonna shop for gear online, do it over at speedaddicts.com. We make it easy. There's a link in the description down there somewhere. In case you're not already over at Speed Addicts, it'll take you the complete selection of Alpinestars SM3 helmets that we're gonna be talking about today. We have the entire Alpinestars lineup, of course, over at speedaddicts.com. Get fast, free shipping and the industry's best return policy, 90 days. We even cover the return label. Check us out. And don't worry, if you're the type that's old school, you want to come, touch it, feel it before you buy it, I don't blame you. If you're in SoCal, come to the world famous Speed Addicts Superstore, now open with an epic helmet wall. We've got the full selection, Alpinestars lids, including the SM3. Come see one down here in the city of Orange. We've also got Alpinestars apparel, boots, you name it, or your Alpinestars headquarters here at Speed Addicts Superstore. Okay, now you too can look like your stars of choice, Jet Lawrence, Deegan, whatever you want to rock at Alpinestars off-road lid. Your time has come if you don't want to break the bank and buy the SM10, okay? The full carbon fiber helmet or composite helmets from Alpinestars. They now have a polycarb that's coming in, that's a fancy word for plastic, for $199 for the solid. We're looking at the gloss black today. The other colorways are going to run you a little bit more, coming in at $239. So considering what you're getting here, that's a bargain if you ask me. I think this helmet's really going to deliver for you. We're going to go through the full breakdown so you can see what I'm talking about. But it is light. The style and the design is very much inspired by the SM10 and higher tier of Alpinestars motocross helmets. So you're getting all of the looks and most of the function here for a fraction of the price. The helmet is also lightweight. So it's gonna come in at 3 pounds, 3 ounces in the extra large on our scales today. That means if you're a smaller head, you're not a fat head like me, you're like a smaller medium, helmet's probably gonna run very close to that magic 3 pound mark. Any helmet that is right around that 3 pound is a helmet where you pick it up, like, holy crap, this thing is very, very light. So that's what they're shooting for here. Now it's also dual homologated, which is nice. So helmets that are dual homologated typically tend to be a little heavier too. They've managed to do the DOT certification. That's the street legal standard here in the USA, and also that European standard, the latest one, the EC2206, which is a harder test to pass than DOT in a lot of ways. It's 4-drop test. It's been pushing the helmet manufacturers to make a better product for your head in most cases. So look for the dual homologation when you're shopping for your next helmet, motocross, or street. And it is a good thing to have. Intermediate oval fit. One thing I will say, where this helmet excels is going to be the fit. So one of the only criticisms of some of the higher end Alpinestars off-road helmets is the fit is a little bit racy, and by that I mean it doesn't have a ton of squishy kind of low density padding. So the more of that fluff that you put in a helmet, it makes it more comfortable when you put it on. But over time, it kind of has a less precise fit. Okay, so the SM10 and other Alpinestars helmets are just a little on the hard side, but precise, kind of racy, you get what I'm saying now. This helmet's not quite like that. This helmet's a lot more comfortable. It's great for recreational riding. It's a helmet I can go and wear for several hours out on a trail ride or just sort of a desert ride with my friends, not necessarily like the track weapon that, say, the SM10 is, okay? And that's what most of our customers are after. So I said the fit is really, really good, and it runs true. So 2 shell sizes make up sizes extra small through 2X. And no surprises, I'm always an extra large in a helmet that runs true, and I'm XL here. Intermediate oval head shape, check, check, check. Go by the Alpinestars sizing chart, and you should be in good shape when it comes to fit. But in case you miss, and you shop with Speed Addicts online, you're gonna get that free return shipping. That's right, I said free 99. Make it real easy and risk-free to shop for helmets here at Speed Addicts. Okay, SM3. It's what we call a price point helmet. It's their, most affordable one in the lineup. But man, it is aggressive. Look at this chin bar. It is absolutely Swiss cheese. We have giant aggressive gill vents all the way back, and we put a light in here to kind of highlight what's not there. And what's not there is mesh. So there's not like wire mesh or EPS in the way. This isn't just like a design feature. This is gonna allow a lot of airflow. This is also something you only really see in like a high-end mountain bike helmet or something like that. So the fact that they've been able to vent up the chin bar that much and make it look really cool is something they should be applauded for. Same up here in the nose guard. So this goes all the way through. And of course in the chin bar vent area, we do have a grill to kind of keep rocks and other debris from getting in your grill. See what I did there? Up top, also, they haven't stopped with the ventilation. So we have the brow vents, and then we have a ram air vent up here at the very top. Okay, so we're gonna ram the air in through here. Now, from what I can tell, these are just design features. I don't think these are functional vents. I could be wrong about that. We'll have to double check with them. And then on the back, we do have an exhaust that is massive. Okay, so when I hold this helmet up, you're gonna see these two different exhaust ports that work in combination with that front ram air and just really pull a ton of air through this thing. You can see giant holes, windows ported through the EPS. When we tear this helmet down, you'll see what I'm talking about. So between that chin bar situation and what they've done with the top of the helmet and the hot air extraction, heat will not be a problem for you in the SM3. Just the heat you're putting on the competition. Ha ha ha, right, Matt, producer? Am I right? Okay, sorry, dad jokes are over. The visor is fixed, so you can't adjust the peak or the visor one position. That is just how they've designed this helmet. So that's one place, one thing that you're not gonna get with this new SM3. Otherwise, that is the exterior of this guy. Just really good looking, lots of different colors. I'd say in terms of the quality, the fit and finish, really high on this SM3, especially for that price point. The one thing I'd say is that the paint just doesn't, they don't have quite as much clear coat on it as say like their higher end helmets. That's kind of to be expected, but otherwise I'm really impressed with kind of what they put out here. So let's flip this helmet over. We'll remove our little light on the inside, show you the inside of the SM3 from Alpinestars. So more premium features at that affordable price point. We have emergency quick release cheek pads, so that's for EMS to slide those cheek pads out of the way and more carefully and gently remove the helmet from you in the case of an accident. We have standard D-ring closure. So we'll remove these cheek pads, get them out of the way, show the inside of the helmet. The chin bar is fitted with an absolute ton of EPS. So if you take a hit up here in the front, you see this big blocky EPS chunk here. So you go into the handlebars hard or the ground, you do have a lot of EPS to pad the grill there. I like that. Not all helmets have that. A lot of them kind of have like kind of a, or this might not be EPS, this is probably EPP. Yeah, this is a little bit rubberier. So if you like set it on your handlebar, it's not gonna dent it permanently. But a lot of helmets have less protection, is my point, in the chin bar area. Here is your cheek pad, removable, washable, and then these are for hydration. If you're gonna run hydration, you can slip them through the little elastic straps on either side, you pick. Okay, one thing that is not here is a speaker pocket. I'd say they should add that on their next edition of the SM3 or next time they update the design. Everybody wants comm systems now, even our off-road riders, seeing more of those out on the trail. We'll remove this headliner and reveal the industry's coolest looking EPS system here. It is red, removable, washable, comfort liner, of course. Okay, so red EPS, it looks cool when it's sitting on the table, of course, but really what's happening here is a low friction environment. So instead of using a third-party provider, like the one that starts with the M that you've all heard of, Alpinestars has their own patented layer here that is going to reduce friction, allow slippage, and manage rotational energy a little bit better than your standard helmet. So that's why they're painting that red and calling that out, okay? So that is their solution to rotational energy in the SM3, and it probably helps them keep the price down. So if you partner with a third-party brand, you're paying for their technology, it's gonna add some price to the helmet, whereas if you can come up with something internally, hopefully that helps keep the price reasonable. They call it force protection, okay, in terms of that design. And the comfort line are really comfy, like I said before. I feel like it's a step up from even some of their higher end helmets, just the way this thing fits, the way it feels on your head. 1-year warranty on the new SM3 from Alpinestars. Yes, you too can now look like Jet Lawrence or Deegan. No, you won't look like them on the track, but standing still with an Alpinestars off-road helmet for only $199. You can do it now at speedaddicts.com. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you want to see one in person, come down to the world famous Speed Addicts Superstore. Shop for your next helmet in the city of Orange. That's it for today. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.